biggest fumble I've ever made, man. Can't believe I did this. Really, it was my bad. Completely my bad. But at the same time, as I looked through the review, there wasn't a whole lot that I could do here. Homeboy came behind me. He was in first, dropped to 8th. Now he's in 4th. I pulled from 8th to 3rd. This is not a passing lane. Challenged me in the chicane. We'll get into all that, how this happened, how that went down like that here in a second. I will be talking about the penalty system. There was an update. Hell yeah, penalty system's back. On to the race. I guess I'll do the commentating behind it, I guess. I'm not very good at the commentating part, but at least I can tell you what I'm thinking, my thoughts and patterns behind it, what happened in the race, you know, all the dumb shit. Like a true YouTuber. I started this in 8th. I had a good qualifying time, I felt. I had a 1:58. I don't remember if it was, you know, mid, high, low. I don't remember, but I know it was a 1:58. I know these guys were pulling better qualifying times than that. So they were pulling, I believe the top guy had a 1:56 and 1:57. So I'm like within 2 seconds of top 10. These guys are stacked up in that category of being in the top 10. As we start off the race, you know how it is. Everybody's bunched together. A little bit chaotic here through the turns. You can see people are getting bumped and nudged. First place guy ended up off the track there. I don't know for what. I don't know if he just went wide or what. I got a love tap. It's a good move by that guy. He could have gave me a little bit of space though. He didn't. Which I'm not too mad about. Off that corner I ended up pulling too. It was a clean move. Like I said, a little bit of rubbing still going on. First place guy ended up taking a penalty down, so he sits in 8th. And I'm sitting in 6th. Just working my way through the track here. If you notice, that 8th guy, he went ahead and he challenges somebody within the chicane. You can see it in the top right corner. And they went side by side through the chicane, so he's going to challenge me through that chicane. He's also already challenged people through that chicane. And I believe he's already punted somebody, which that's the whole reason why he ended up with a penalty. Big chaos there. Accident avoidance caught me 3 spots. Getting in 4th now. I got passed with it. I'm cool with that. You know, when you start in 8th and on the first lap you end up in 4th. Solid driving. Just happy to be here right now. Start on the next lap. You can see there's some space here between the 3rd and 1st. So I don't really have a problem just following this guy. He parks it here. I don't know why. As you can see, I didn't need to brake any more than what I did for that corner. Why he parked it there, I have no clue. You know, the reason why I wasn't awarded a penalty was just because he ended up parking it when I smacked him in the back. So he should have been going faster than what he was. Why he stopped, yeah, I mean, you know, just too hard on the brakes. Now you can see there's a major gap here between me and the 1st and 2nd place guy. I'd like to close that gap. This guy's riding me here. He's looking for a move. I go defensive right away. He gets passed while I went defensive. Let's push this guy behind me here. And he's quick, don't get me wrong, he's quick. Does he deserve to take, you know, the spot that he took? I don't know about that. We're coming up to the chicane here. Long straight here. He's obviously drafting the hell out of me, so he's got the slingshot and he pulls it right at the chicane. What happened is I ended up getting on the brakes later than what he did because I didn't want to go through that chicane with him. I knew I was going to end up getting hit. It would have been a bad thing. I tried to brake a little bit later so that I could go in first. And it just didn't work out. Hindsight, I probably should have went ahead and just waited or backed off or anything but that, right? The next race, I don't know what happened to the first place guy there. I mean, something's always with the first place guy, right? Just spins it, and as you can see, I gave this guy space, and he still sideswiped me right off the first turn. Some drivers are just going to be like that. Should he have been awarded a penalty for it? Yeah. Is the penalty system fixed? It's definitely fixed. For some things. I think that, and I said this before, when the penalty system was hired, that the penalty system needed to award drivers penalties more severe than what they were. Even though I wasn't happy with taking penalties for shit that wasn't my fault, I still like the penalty system to be high because it brings down the amount of contact that another driver's going to get. I'm not saying that, rubbing isn't part of racing, because it is. And that shit should still be rubbing. And we shouldn't be awarded penalties for that. And they tried to fix that. I mean, they went after that and they tried to fix it. And they broke the penalty system doing it to the point where people could go ahead and knock somebody off the track. Now, here, it's more balanced. The penalties that are awarded aren't as high. And I think that's just due to where the penalty system, has been and where it's came from and where it's going. This penalty system is going to be changed a lot until the PlayStation 5 comes out. I mean, just a ton. Taught this motherfucker how to go ahead and pass somebody properly. I went defensive on that corner. I thought he would be closer than what he was. He wasn't. Easy win. But yeah, so the penalty system right now, it's in a good place. You can't just ram somebody off the track. Is there still bumping and rubbing? Yeah. Should that guy have been awarded a penalty off of that second turn and he hit me and he sideswiped me? Yeah, I think he should have. But I'm not real mad that he wasn't awarded a penalty there either. Because before, the penalty system was so messed up that if a guy spun out and touched you, you were getting a penalty, and the penalty system was so high that you were getting 2 to 4 second penalty for shit that you didn't do. So, if you were playing FIA races, you were getting 6 and 8 second penalties for just driving down the road. That can't happen. I mean, there's a major problem when shit like that's happening. So yeah, did they completely turn the penalty system off? I think they did. For the contact part of it, is it back and is it working now? It's back. It's working. It's in a decent spot. It sets us away from Corsa and all that. So I will stem on Corsa here a little bit and say that I do think that Corsa is a good sim racing game, especially on the PC side of things. Even on the PlayStation, it's not bad. It's been said that it drives the best. It's the best driving or mechanically sound physics for driving for a sim game currently in its state and what we have. problem with Corsa is the same problem that you have with most sim racing games that are out here today. Like, iRacing's really realistic, where if there's contact, there's damage due to contact, and just stuff like that. Corsa has damage too, but in that sense, it's good. The problem is the contact. You know, somebody really wants to fuck you up. They spin you and crash you into a wall. That's your race is over. I don't really think that's fair. You see in GT Sport how many people try it, and obviously they're playing more than just GT Sport. Most of these guys got wheels out here and stuff, and everybody's really competitive when it comes to racing in these sim racers. Contact's going to be made no matter what game you grab. If it's a sim racing game, there's definitely going to be somebody doing something stupid. I don't think that it's fair to be awarded damage and it's not your fault. No, I get the fact that everybody wants to be a race car driver. This is just a game. It's a simulation, which is cool. But at the same time, I feel like the platform here and the work behind it shows in GT Sport more than other games. You can see the thought pattern behind it. It tries to make it more of a level playing field for all drivers, which is, I believe, makes GT Sport better than stuff like Corsa and iRacing and just other games, other sim racers right now that are out there. I know that there's some ones that are good. Corsa's still got a lot of bugs. I know they're coming out with updates and DLCs and all kinds of stuff, and I understand on the PC side you can really go ahead and change the direction of how you want that game to interact with you, like rain. Corsa's done a lot. Corsa's come a long way. Corsa has a long way still to go. Well, Gran Turismo Sport is more here and now for a sim racer, for a game that you want to get into and be competitive in. Now, if you just want to take your car and drive around the track, yeah, I'd say that Corsa is probably the best for that. But if you want to come in and actually physically race somebody else, I think Gran Turismo Sport by far is way better. I get that, you know, the rig part and all that, I get that. But hands down, I'm still going to have to give it up to Gran Turismo Sport with what platform they have out currently. Anyways, that was the race. I won again, yay. And that was my big fumble as well. I'll do some more racing next week, not really too much right now. Alright guys, later.